everybody. I am Nurse Micah. For people that don't know me, it could be, y'all can call me Miss Micah, whatever, but everybody at school always says Nurse Micah, so that's what I always go by. So I'm so glad y'all are here this weekend. And we're gonna have a lot of fun, I promise. It's not gonna be scary. It's gonna be a lot of fun and y'all are gonna learn a lot. And we're gonna do it fun. So, a little bit of ground rules. Does everyone know where the bathroom is here?
Yes.
Okay. Bathroom, good. Phones have to go up, okay? Just make sure your phone's turned off
Okay.
and out of sight for right now. Just pretend you're in class at school. During our breaks, you can get the phone out, okay? But not during the class. The Play-Doh is for an activity in a little bit, okay? We have lots of snacks and drinks and stuff that we're going to have during scheduled breaks. So we'll do that during scheduled breaks, okay? So what I would like for y'all to do is, in a second, you're going to go around the room. I want you to tell me your name, your age, grade, and something unique about you. Okay?
Wait, what?
Something unique about you.
Think?
Something unique.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's not gonna hear
I talk really loud and I'll try to scoot up closer. So y'all just let me know if you can't hear me during anything. But, so, my name is Nurse Micah, like I said, and I work at Lakeside. I'm the intermediate school nurse. And I have been at Lakeside for 13 years. I've been a nurse for 24. And I've always worked with kids and teenagers. So, I told your parents last night I would much rather be with a group of y'all than them. So, I would much rather be with kids and hanging out. I have 2 daughters. I have a 14-year-old, Andrea, and she's been through this class. And then I have a 18-year-old daughter, and she is graduating this year. So it kind of makes me sad a little bit. But she never went through this class, but we talk a lot at our house. We're very open at our house. So, so, if y'all can go ahead and go around the room, I want to hear more about y'all. Okay, so go ahead and start.
Hi, my name is Addie Blair. I'm 11. I'm in 6th grade, and
Something unique about you.
I like Brussels sprouts.
You like Brussels sprouts. That is very unique.
That's unique.
That is very unique.
Okay. Hi, my name's Camille. I'm 11 and in 6th grade, and something unique about me is I like pasta.
You like pasta? Okay.
Hi, my name is Reagan. I'm 12. I'm in 6th grade, and I'm allergic to
Lots of stuff. Okay.
Hi.
Is that a hairball?
No, that was a music.
Okay, good.
Hi, I'm Wesley. I'm 12. I'm in 6th grade, and I like pineapple.
You like pineapple?
Pineapple
Very
pizza.
unique.
It's good.
Okay.
That's
My name is
Clayton. I'm 12. I'm 6th grade, and
What grade are you in?
6.
6, yeah.
Yeah, I like pasta.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
come
do
up with
I.
something more unique.
Wow.
Whoa.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Go.
Go, Van Beber.
My name is Gabe. I'm 12 years old. I'm in 6th grade, and I'm unique.
And you're unique. I like that one.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Aren't you funny?
Whoa. My name's Caleb. I'm 13 13. I turned 13 yesterday. And I'm unique because it's my birthday yesterday.
Your parents were telling us it was your 13th birthday. And this is your present. Did they tell you that? To come here to Wonderfully Made is your present.
Happy late birthday, girl.
That's right.
Alright, my name is Flynn, I'm 13, I'm in 7th grade, and I'll play soccer.
My soccer.
Hi, my name's Annabelle. I'm 12 and I'm in 6th grade and I play volleyball and tennis and basketball.
What? You're super talented. Okay.
Hi, my name is Neely. I'm 11. I'm in 5th grade. And I do gymnastics and I do not like
You don't like what?
things.
Jelly beans? You don't like jelly beans?
I had a face on it.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Lily. I'm 12 and I'm in 5th grade.
You like what? Basketball? Cool.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm 11 in 5th grade and I'm 13.
13 animals. I love animals. I love it.
I have something new for my uniqueness other than pasta.
Okay.
I'm an
listen.
outside hitter in volleyball.
An outside hitter at volleyball.
Yeah, I like
I like
that.
that.
That means I'm the shortest person on it. I play volleyball. Oh yeah, can I change my plus?
No one else can change. Okay, y'all listen up. So, this used to be called Created by God, and it was just a little bit different. So if you have older brothers or sisters, they might have taken Created by God. But now it is called Wonderfully Made. And it's very similar, and we pretty much go over the same things as we did in Created by God, but it's just a little bit different. I kind of like the new way. This is my first time to do the new way, okay, so y'all bear with me. I'm actually recording myself. Hi Sadie, hi Melinda. So, okay, so first thing we're gonna do is I want y'all, you only have 5 minutes, okay? And I want you to draw a picture of yourself, head and shoulders only, okay? And I want you to put anything unique about you, like if you have freckles, or if you have a cowlick in your hair, kind of different things like that, and put your name on it, okay? And I want you to put, actually, my name is, whatever your name is, and I am wonderfully made. So go ahead and write that at the top of your sheet. My name is,
Will we be sharing these to the class?
listen, here is some markers and crayons, okay?
Will we be showing these to the class?
Markers and crayons.
No, on the big paper, you have to. Little paper. Big paper. Not big paper.
So my name is blank, and I am wonderfully made.
Of course.
Wonderfully made.
Is it okay if I do my torso? No. No one wants to see your torso.
Okay, listen, boys. Boys. Now, y'all can have fun, okay? But if we can't control ourselves, we're gonna have to separate the boy end down here, okay?
But that was an actual question. Is it okay if I do my torso?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, is it okay that I do my torso?
It is perfectly fine. Head and shoulders, yes. You have 3 minutes left. At this time, you have 3 minutes left.
Holy that.
I don't
It's just like me.
Come here. Listen, y'all get to sit right here and be right up front with me.
Are we sharing these with the class? Thank you.
So, did you get that? My name is, and I am wonderfully made. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, are y'all almost done? Wrap it up. Start wrapping up.
This is right now.
Good job. It's okay. It's like it.
Are we showing it to the class?
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't want to show mine.
It's just a big house.
I'm barely. But only we're right here. Where's mine?
Okay, half a minute. Half a minute. Okay, we're done. I want y'all to turn your sheets over on your desk. And then all attention on me. Van Bever, do you need to come up here and sit closer to me?
No.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna read this together, okay? Caleb, where are you going?
He's had soda come down.
We're gonna read this together. Listen, no more soda until break, okay?
ma'am.
No more distractions, no more snacks till break. We're gonna pay attention up here.
Question, but is it okay that I already have a snack and a drink here?
Just leave it right there till break. Okay, so let's read this together, okay, guys? God created humanity in God's own image. In the divine image of God created them. Male and female, God created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fertile and multiply. Fill the earth and master it. Take charge of the fish of the sea, and the birds of the sky, and everything crawling on the ground.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I like
God saw everything He had made. It was supremely good. Okay. How are humans described in these verses?
Beautiful.
How are they described?
God created
They are fertile.
God's divine
Divine's God image, right? God created humanity in God's own image and blessed us. This means that you are blessed. You, a blessed child of God, are surrounded by God's favor, love, and care. When God looked at everything God had made, including humans, God declared creation supremely good. You are supremely good. Your body is supremely good, and our bodies go through many changes in life. Have you noticed any changes that your bodies are going through this last 2 years? Everybody's gone through some changes, right? So, sometimes these changes happen very quickly, and then sometimes they happen very slowly. It's different for everyone. During Wonderfully Made, we will be discussing the changes your body goes through during puberty. So puberty is the process of your body maturing and becoming able to reproduce or to have babies. Your body, your mind, emotions, and responsibilities all change during puberty. Adolescence. We'll go into all that, in details of that later, okay? So, adolescence is the time of transition from childhood to adulthood. So that's right where y'all are right now, right? Okay. So now we are going to do a few things. We're going to do what's called a group covenant. Does anybody know what a covenant is?
Like a set of rules, is it like a deal or something like that?
Kind of like a deal.
Like a promise?
Good. Good. Anybody else? What's a covenant?
Isn't it like an agreement or like a set of rules everyone agrees to?
Right. Good. Okay, a covenant means promises, agreements, and responsibilities. We're going to be learning a lot about, as a group, about a lot of sensitive subjects. One thing that can help keep us safe and comfortable is agreeing how we'll act towards each other. This kind of list can be called the ground rules or the group agreement, okay? So, we're going to come up with our covenant. What do y'all want to put down? So, our first thing is, you have a right to pass. So, if I call upon you, and you're like, I don't think I can answer that, then you have a right to pass. You can just say pass, okay? So, pass. No personal questions. This class is for me to teach y'all about puberty and sexuality, okay? So, I'm not going to share any of my past with y'all, okay? So don't even ask. You don't want to ask anybody else's personal stuff, okay? Giggling's okay. Inside, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, really? Did we just say that word, okay? Giggling is okay. Laughing out loud, very loud, rolling up and down the floor or anything like that is not okay, okay? Pay attention to your body. So, if this is making you really nervous, something that we're talking about, or it brings up a bad memory or anything like that, that might be some time you can go to the bathroom, okay? Or get a drink of water, okay? Now, we're not going to be uncomfortable about everything, though, right? We're not going to get up just because we're like, oh, we don't want to talk about it. And this one's a big one. Keep what's said here confidential, okay? So, if Clint says something about that's going on with his body or something he discusses, then that doesn't leave this room, right? Because we're all friends and we're all keeping this covenant. There is no such thing as a stupid question. You can ask me anything, okay? Anything you want, you can ask me. Now, I will decide if it's appropriate to answer at that time, or I will come find you and answer it later. I want to answer all your questions, so nothing stupid. Someone else might actually have some of the same questions you do, okay? More than likely they do. And then there's no put downs, insults, or bullying, okay? So don't go, Caleb, that was so stupid you asked that question, okay? So don't do any of that. So we want to be nice to everyone. Okay, can y'all think of any other covenants you want to add? Y'all think of anything? Those are good ones. Nothing else? Okay. So for example, like, if you go home, or, and your friend or your parent says, hey, tell me, what did y'all do? Then a good thing would be, you know, you can tell them, we talked about the reproductive system. But then that's when you're not gonna go, Clint said this, oh my gosh, you won't believe what he said. And I'll probably just pick on Clint a lot, I don't know. Clint, you're just pick on, huh?
What about me?
That was part of the covenant, I'm not. Is there any other agreements y'all wanna add? Okay, does everybody agree to do their best to keep these agreements? Yes, okay. So, I am going to give y'all your books. Most of your parents were here last night, and some were not. So, yours is going to have your name, and then it might have a little note from your parent, okay? It'll be a little sweet note from your parent. And you might not have a note. If you don't, your parent might be writing in it later, you never know. So I have Wesley. These are times you can kind of thumb through, you can look at your note, okay? Lily. Neely.
Can I go to the restroom?
Yes, but we are going to do this activity quietly. This is something we're doing quietly without speaking. Annabelle. Yes, these are your books. You can write in these books. Kate. Let's see. Caleb. The lines. Layton. I do ask though tonight, Gabe, that you keep these books here so that we just don't forget to bring them back tomorrow. Tomorrow when you leave, they're yours. You may take them home. It's a good reminder in the next few years to read over them. Yours does not have your name in it, so I want you to go ahead and put your name, okay? Y'all can just kind of thumb over those and look at those for a few minutes. You have 2 minutes left. You don't like it? This stuff is scaring? It's okay to be scared? Okay. We're going to have 4 sections that we go over, and they're called modules. We're going to do 1 and 2 modules today, and then we'll do the remainder tomorrow when y'all get here. You're going to have lots of opportunity to ask questions aloud, or you can write them down. Of course, raising your hand and writing them down. I have a question box, and you'll see there are some index cards around here. These colored index cards. That's what you can write questions on. Okay. I want everybody to ask at least one question tonight, even if you don't have anything to really say, okay? But I would love for you to ask a question that you're wondering about. And this is kind of a fun thing that we can do together. And you do not have to put your name on it. You can ask anything you want, okay? When we go on break, I want you to all have one question in here, though. They can be about changes in your bodies. They can be about situations or words that you don't understand. They can be about your body, and they can be about bodies in general. Now, if you'll notice, the front cover of the book, if you'll notice, it has two what on it? What does it have on it? Two fireflies. Some people call these lightning bugs. Fireflies light up to attract their mates and to communicate with others. So you get it? Though we aren't fireflies and don't have a flashy light that shines to attract our mates, we do have a light that helps us communicate with others. Kind of cool, isn't it? It's kind of cool. So, who would like to read John 1:1-4? Okay, Reagan. Real loud so they can hear you.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word was with God in the beginning. Everything came into being through the Word, and without the Word, nothing came into being. What came into being through the Word was life, and the life was the light for all people.
Cool. Light is very, very important. It helps us see where we are going, and it shines bright for those who are lost or afraid. That's why Jesus was called the light for all people. Each of us can shine God's light and love into the world. In fact, in Matthew 5:14, Jesus tells us that you are the light of the world. Our work as we change and grow is to let our light shine so that others can see the good things that we do and see how God is working in and throughout us. This is hard and holy work. There are different ways of understanding the gifts of God's grace. First, we have prevenient grace. The grace that comes to us before we are born. Prevenient grace reminds us that we don't do anything to earn God's love, right? We're just automatically given God's love, which is a good thing. Justifying. The love and forgiveness we experience through our relationships with God. Justifying grace reminds us that we can't do anything to make God stop loving us. And that's really, really a beautiful thing, right? Sanctifying is God's constant presence that gives us what we need to survive and make good